Good morning, Bookeemonsters. Welcome to Friday. It's October 27th. We're getting end of the month. We're getting close to Halloween. This is the weekend that I'm sure a lot of people will start celebrating, aka partying hard in anticipation of Halloween. I don't, the shall we say, holiday I like to acknowledge is more All Hallows Eve. For All Saints' Day, November 1st. But also, I like to acknowledge the Celtic recognition of that day, which is Samhain. So it is coming up. Good morning, Mary. Good morning. Happy Friday. TGIF. Hard to believe another week is under our belt. The time is flying. Another unseasonably. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. We're in the teens. I'm sure it's very beautiful, and the leaves are changing, and it's a gorgeous fall day. We are rather nipply out. Well, we are here to look at the new releases for this week. We've looked at some. I think we'll just jump into the cozy mysteries to finish out the week. Not really in the mood for literary fiction. I can tell you what I'm reading, though. Let's jump into that super duper quick. Still reading Murder at the Mill by Irina Shapiro and listening to the audiobook of The Legend of Coronaire by Rick Brown. And I just started last night The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. It was a book I had on hold at the library for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And it just finally came up. So I'm also reading that on Kindle. And I'm mostly enjoying it. The female character's kind of irritating, but perhaps we will let it be. So, Murder at the Mill, Legend of Coronaire, True Love Experiment is what I am currently going with. Morning, Cajun. Morning, PK. Mary. It's back to the 80s for us. As I say, enjoy. Feel the warmth in those bones. Because I will show you. Of course, this is the official temperature. It's currently 13 degrees here in Billings. Huzzah! And I think it's supposed to drop before it gets warmer. Feels like 5. So, enjoy the 80s. Like I say, go out. But we're supposed to get warmer. It's going to be 27 and then 30s and then ultimately 40s by the end of next week. So we'll be okay. It's just strange though, because normally we don't get this kind of weather this soon. But there's still some green leaves on the trees. They're turning for sure, but there's still some green leaves on the trees. Rebecca says, "Good morning. Good morning, Rebecca." Yeah, it's chilly. No, go out and enjoy the warmth. For me, go out and get that warm in your bones. It'll feel good. For sure. All right. But let's look at books. That's what we're here for. Uh let's see. We were around. Whoa, I don't remember those boots. Fatal Folio, I think, was the last one we were at. Murder in Drury Lane by Vanessa Riley, second in series. Pressed into a union of convenience, Lady Abigail Worthing knew better than to expect love. Her marriage to an absent lord does at least provide some comforts, including a box at the Drury Drury Lane Theatre, owned by the playwright Richard Brinsley Sheridan. Abigail has always found respite in the theatre, away from the ton's judgmental stares and the risks of her own secret work to help the cause of abolition, and her fears that someone from her past wants her permanently silenced. But on one particular June evening, everything collides, and the performance takes an unwelcome turn. On stage, a woman emits a scream of genuine terror. A man has been found dead in the prop room, stabbed through the heart. Abigail's neighbor, Stapleton Henderson, is also in attendance, and the two rush backstage. The magistrate, keen to avoid bringing more attention to the case and making Lady Worthing more of a target, asks Abigail not to investigate. But she cannot resist, especially when the usually curmudgeonly Henderson offers his assistance. Abigail soon discovers a tangled drama that rivals anything brought to the stage, involving gambling debts, a beautiful actress with a parade of suitors, and the very future of Drury Lane Theatre. For Abigail, the case is complicated still further, for one suspect is a leading advocate for the cause dearest to her heart, the abolition of slavery within the British Empire. Uncovering the truth always comes at a price, but this time it may be far higher than she wishes to pay. I have not read that series, so I cannot give you an opinion. Deadly Mixer by Jenna St. James, 21st in series, 138 pages, so novella. A 40-year-old witch with a new career, a gargoyle sheriff raising a teenage daughter, and an enchanted island full of secrets. With Zoe away at PAD for 6 months, newlyweds Shayla and Alex are unsure what to do with themselves. It's only been a week since Zoe left, so when they are invited to a New Year's Eve party, the two jump at the chance to get out of the house. And when a dead body surfaces at the New Year's Eve mixer just minutes before the 12 o'clock hour, it's just the distraction Shayla and Alex need. With Grant and Needle's help, the crime-solving team hits the ground running. After all, no one wants to start the new year off with a body count. So that would cover for Halloween if you're looking for that, but it'd also cover for a New Year's book if you're looking for something like that. It's a twofer. Did we already look at this one? Cruising into Danger, Ninth in the Sunny Meadows series by Carrie Lee Townsend. It's this week. All right, we'll look at you. It is Kindle Unlimited. I like the cover. Fortune teller Sunny Meadows and mind reader Callie Ballas meet on a cruise ship, never imagining they will be cruising into danger. The cruise starts out with so much potential until a fellow passenger is found dead at sea. Murder on the Palace of the Seas forces the captain to put the ship on lockdown so the killer can't escape while the investigation ensues. Detectives Mitch Stone and Nick Stevens offer their services, while Sunny and Callie team up and use their gifts to do a little investigating of the clairvoyant kind. Mitch and Sunny just want some adult time away from their daughter and son, who are back in Divinity, New York in good hands, while Nick and Callie are taking their first romantic trip alone together away from their meddling Greek families in Clearview, Connecticut. Chaos ensues, putting the women in crazy situations, and the detectives solving more than a murder if they wish to save their relationships. Will the couples be able to salvage their 2 tickets to paradise, or will they end up at destination disaster permanently? I guess you'll have to read to find out. Marigolds and Mayhem. Good morning, Lee. Welcome to the morning show. All right, we're looking at cozies. This is Marigolds and Mayhem by L.C. Turner, third in the Pedal Pushers Flower Shop Cozy Mysteries. It is under 200 pages. Presley and Susan Merriweather are eagerly preparing for the upcoming Fall Harvest Festival Flower Arranging Contest, a cherished event in Hunter's Hollow. As the excitement builds, tragedy strikes with a chilling twist. Susan is discovered locked in the flower shop's cooler, lifeless. Presley's hunches and her loyal companions lead her to delve into the mystery. From rival florists to jealous competitors, everyone's a potential culprit. Can Presley navigate the Garden of Secrets to uncover the truth behind Susan's untimely demise? Death by Kula. Till death do us parts by Diane Valeri. Fourth in a material witness party. Now that dress is gorgeous. Even though it's cartoony, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's her name? Polyester Monroe? Oh, when the historic Waverly House is transformed into a wedding venue, the town buzzes with excitement. An out of town couple with the loosest of local ties has adopted them as their own. But amidst the celebration, tragedy strikes when a guest is found dead in the chapel before the wedding march plays. Suspicion quickly falls on the bride. Polly's ex boyfriend, the groom to be, needles Polly for help in solving the murder, but things take a complicated turn as the bride points the finger at him. Polly dives headfirst into a web of secrets and hidden agendas. From the eccentric wedding planner to the envious bridesmaids, she must untangle the knot of clues while navigating chaos of wedding season at her fabric shop. As the investigation unfolds, Polly has a choice: her familiar past or a potential future with the town's most eligible bachelor. With puns as sharp as tailor's shears and her knack for finding trouble, Polly is determined to expose the real culprit before the bride's I do becomes the bride doing life. Okay. Polyester. She did. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? Cursed hypnosis homicide. Third in the Fablewood Witches Cozy Mysteries. 53 pages. Look at the cover. Nice and seasonal. But we're going to move on. Sorry, you're in 100 pages. We don't have time. But that is available. This is not clickable for us. Disturbing the Fleece by it's 13th in Notorious Knit. You get it? Number 13. Winter's Ghost. Winter's Ghost by Cheryl Fraser. It has 0 pages. This is by Cheryl Fraser. Elisa Conti has been mysteriously missing for 2 days. When the vibrant young schoolteacher finally appeared at an obscure strip mall, 40 minutes from her home, she was staggering and disoriented. Before an ambulance arrived, she collapsed and fell into a coma. The supposed crime against Elisa is a puzzling mystery. Who would want to hurt her anyway? By all accounts, the second grade teacher is sweet as pie and straight as an arrow. No. A friend and confidant to all who knew her. Detective Brunner Chow has been assigned to her case. Unlike any other law enforcement officer, however, the pragmatic, coffee-guzzling detective has a secret weapon he uses in instances such as this one: Genevieve Walker. Mrs. Walker is a young wife and mother with many talents. Gifted with visionary dreams, she is also a psychic empath with the ability to feel someone's emotions when she touches them. However, it's the third thing she does that gives the detective a colossal advantage in puzzling investigations with no tangible leads. Genevieve can converse with a person's spirit in her own unique way if the victim is alive yet in a coma and unable to communicate. I have conditions. I'm sorry. When Genevieve contacts Elisa's spirit for the first time, it relays something Genevieve finds utterly unbelievable and frightening. Yet the spirit never lies. So what is really going on? Notorious in Nashville. Yeah, could you tell I had a lots there? I had a lot of lots. A lot of thoughts on that one. Her real name is Hallelujah? Oh my gosh, those parents. Yeah, no kidding. I used to have a job um, doing medical collecting. Really, it was setting up financial plans, but You see a lot of names doing stuff like that. And you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, at least the movies or the books. This girl's name was Nazgul. You know, those flying bad guys? Yeah, her name was Nazgul. Those parents should be shot. Notorious in Nashville by Phyllis Gobel. The old and new, this is Kindle Unlimited. The old and new collide in Nashville. A crooked developer, Tommy Kahn, plans to demolish a historic building, the Eagle's Nest, and build yet another sleek new tower. At the Bluebird Cafe, where so many music careers have been launched, a washed-up drunk named Notorious interrupts Willow Goodhart's performance, accusing her of stealing his song. Truth teller Caleb Hunter, determined to shine a light on the corruption in New Nashville, is murdered, his body dragged from the river. Jordan Mayfair finds herself immersed in it all when she comes to Music City with Alex, her travel writer uncle, and learns that her daughter Holly, who works for Tommy Kahn, might be in danger. Dot, 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 dot. I know. Ugh. I also used to work at a children's photography studio about 20 years ago. And the names. Yeah. Parents want to be different, yet they're saddling these children. Poor teachers. They'll never find jewelry or mugs with their name on them. Sugar Skulls and Specters by Christine Pope. This is fifth of Lattes and Levitation series. The Day of the Dead is a sweet celebration until a real ghost starts getting salty. As the town of Las Vegas, New Mexico the other Las Vegas, prepares to jump on the Day of the Dead bandwagon, Sky O'Malley, now that's Beatrice Small character, reluctantly agrees to use her coffee shop kitchen to make several batches of sugar skulls for the celebration, all while wondering if it's such a great idea to stir up the local ghosts for fun and profit. When a large mural at the downtown park where the festival is to take place is defaced, Sky is asked to use her psychic abilities to divine who or what is the culprit. She encounters the restless, angry ghost of a young woman whose murderer was never caught. Investigating this cold case is tougher than usual because Sky now wears her superstar boyfriend Max Sullivan's engagement ring, and the paparazzi are underfoot at every turn. Overwhelmed but determined, Sky calls on all her resources, psychic and otherwise, to find the key to solving this decades old mystery before an angry ghost wreaks havoc and a killer escapes justice. Again, if you're looking for something very seasonal, that is very seasonal. Going to school. Oh my goodness, why? Occasionally, I think there is somewhere, I want to say Sweden, where baby names have to be approved for lack of a. Yeah, I think that is. I've heard. Yeah, I don't know what country either. Poison at Penshaw Hall by G.B. Ralph, second in the Riverton series. Somebody got the discount cover. We'll see if it's okay on the inside. Addison Harper is back with another dead body at his feet, only this time the entire town saw it happen. Milverton is in the running for the Terrific Town Award, so a dramatic death at the opening ceremony is far from ideal. Addison had only been lending a hand, but now finds himself much more involved than he'd ever hoped. To his big to think his biggest worry before had been his upcoming date with Sergeant Jake Murphy. As for the sergeant, he can hardly ignore a hall full of witnesses, even if he wanted to, and they're all pointing the finger at his date, Milverton's newest arrival, Addison Harper. Poison at Penshaw Hall is the latest in a wonderful cozy mysteries set in an enchanting small town nestled amongst the stunning New Zealand scenery. All right. TikTok Dead. Now, I do like this cover. This is, A nice red. This is a blue red, not an orange red. And I like that. By L.A. Sartor. First in a Jenny Hart mystery. It's Christmas, and nestled in a valley between two towering Colorado mountain ranges, the old mining town turned uber chic ski resort of Angelcroft is in battle for its soul. And now the battle has turned deadly. Lifelong resident Jenna Hart is definitely not sleuth material. In fact, she's a custom jeweler who loves working with diamonds and brilliant gems, and this is her busiest season ever. But now her one goal is to find out who murdered her friend. Enlisting the help of those who know the town's secrets, even as they seem to hide their own, Jenna digs deep only to find the dire warnings of handsome newcomer, police detective Derek Tripp, that she could be risking her own life are prophetic. Nevertheless, nothing and nobody will stop Jenna from finding the truth. Well, that has potential. And there's a black cat on the cover. Let's take a closer look at the jewelry box. That's kind of cute. Oh, there you go. Yep. That's why we do this. Okay, we're running out of time. I got to look at this red boot one. Friends Come to Call by Karen C. Whalen, fourth in the Tow Truck Murder Mysteries. The annual Christkindl Market is underway in the mountain town of Spruce Ridge, Colorado. With all the festivities, Delaney Moran hopes for a romantic holiday with her new boyfriend, Sheriff Ephraim Lopez. As for the sheriff, his only wish is to make Delaney's Christmas the best ever. But when Delaney and Ephraim look for the perfect tree, Delaney finds the body of a homicide victim in the tree lot, pushing all thoughts of Christmas from her mind. How can she buy a Christmas tree after discovering a body under the boughs? And will her best friend's coffee kiosk be a success with the threat of a murderer on the loose? In addition to being known as the high-heeled tow truck driver, Delaney is becoming a pretty good amateur sleuth. So in between taking care of tows, Delaney sets about to solve the crime. Okay. Well, there's some options there. Anyway. All right, that is it. That is it for this week that we have time for. There's definitely more there that we didn't get to. That website is cozymystery.com. So if you want to check out the rest of those, we'll take a look at the new stuff next week. Hope everyone has a good day and stays warm and cool. That's exactly. We are very bipolar. You guys are in the 80s. I'm in the teens. Uh, have a very good Friday. Have a very good weekend. Sprints. I don't have sprints tonight. I do have sprints tomorrow afternoon, though, Saturday afternoon, starting at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be going for 5 hours. So bring a book, bring multiple books, work on a project. I'm going to be hopefully finishing my Afghan project. I'm on my last skein of yarn, so I'm tickled about that. Oh, commercial. Hang on. Nope, there it goes. Mary says, hope everyone has a great weekend. See you on Monday, God willing, and the creek don't rise. Exactly. And then morning show, new releases wise, we start Monday, as Mary mentioned, 6 a.m. Mountain Time, 8 a.m. Eastern. Monday, we will be doing the new Cozy Mysteries. And then Tuesday, regular mysteries. Wednesday, romance. Thursday, fantasy and science fiction. Friday, a mashup of whatever is left, usually cozy mysteries, but also we look and see if there's anything good in literary fiction and so forth. So I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you so much for showing up. If you're watching it on replay, thank you very much for watching it on replay. Hit the like and subscribe if you want to. Share the website, the channel here, Bookeemonsters, if you want to. I appreciate that. Other than that, stay safe. Remember, it's okay to put down a book if you're not liking it. You don't get good person points. You're just wasting your time. It's just not the right time to read that book. It's okay. I give you permission. It's no reflection on the author, it's no reflection on you. It's just not the right time. It's like wine, etc. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Have a good day, everybody. Take care. God bless.